This is Prep Rally, brought to you by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Round 1 in the 6A West Basketball Conference was completed Tuesday night, and the Bentonville Tigers are in firm control of the boys' standings after their 63-48 win against Bentonville West. The Tigers now carry a 2-game lead into the second round of the conference race after Fayetteville went down Tuesday night to Springdale Harbor. Now for Bentonville, Jalen Lee scored 18 points for the Tigers, and 2 more players scored in double figures as Bentonville moved to 7-0 in the conference. Bentonville coach Dick Rippey was pleased with his team's performance after Tuesday night's game.
Yeah, I thought, last week we were a little disappointed with our offensive production team-wise. I'm not disappointed in any individuals. I thought like the last couple minutes at Springdale we were really good, and I felt good about that. We had good practice Sunday, good practice Monday, good shoot around today, and I think that we kind of went back to some basic things to try to help our guys be successful, and we shared the ball really well tonight, and we got some great contributions from a lot of guys. Harrison Hicks is banged up a little bit and got popped in the eye and been battling a bad ankle, and so he was unavailable for, they came back in the fourth quarter, said he could go, but we felt like that was bad, not a good idea for him, but we got good contributions. I thought Owen Dearman was great tonight off the bench, hit some big shots for us. Our guys did a good job of finding him. Hayden Shanks is just slippery around the basket. He's really is a great defender, and everybody says that, but man, he's very talented offensively too. And I thought Jalen did a good job running the show. I thought he's sometimes a little careless with the ball, but felt like our offense was a lot better tonight than it was last week.
Now, the Harbor win moves the Wildcats into a second-place tie in the 6A West with Fayetteville. The loss for Bentonville West snapped a 4-game winning streak for the Wolverines. Now, also on Tuesday night, Rogers High won a nail-biter, 42-40 over crosstown rival Rogers Heritage. Will Liddell had 17 points for the Mounties, and Springdale High edged Fort Smith Southside 48-44. Now, in Harbor's win at Fayetteville, Jermaine Tilford had 20 points as the Wildcats built a big early lead, and then they carried that the rest of the way. Now, on the girls' side, Miriam Dowd, Bentonville High senior post, she became the school's all-time girls' leading scorer on Tuesday night, as she led the Lady Tigers to an 82-42 win against Bentonville West. Now, the Baylor signee now has 1,270 career points, and that breaks Becca Boyce's career scoring record that was held in place since the late 1990s.
I'll talk to you about the record, of course.
Okay.
You hit the three-pointer, you're going down the court, and you don't expect anything, but all of a sudden they start announcing it. What runs through your mind?
I was kind of surprised and also excited at the same time, like just hearing that and being able to experience that and seeing everybody standing up and like cheering and stuff. I felt it was a good thing that I felt surprised, and it was a good thing that I didn't know about it, which is great. So I was just surprised.
Yeah, I have to tell you the story on it. That I just happened to think about it last night, so I texted Coach Mayer and asked him if he could send me your stats for this season so I could add it up, and all of a sudden that's when I realized
oh gosh,
she's just 14 away from the record.
Oh my gosh.
So
well, thanks a lot for doing that. And I think Avery Hughes had the record before, and it's kind of
she was actually number 2.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, so now you're number 1, and Becca Boyce, who played in the 90s, is number 2. Avery's number 3.
Okay, well, I'm glad to be part of that list and to be a Tiger, so thank you for doing that and checking up on it.
Of all, you have just, in your 4 years here, you have just obliterated the school record book, but where does this one stand among all of them?
I think this one is the highest out of all of them. I know I broke this blocking record my freshman year, which was kind of crazy, but this would be like the highest out of all of them. So yeah. I am very proud of myself, and all the work I put in is finally showing and everything. So it's like I said, if I put in the work, it shows in everything. So.
Now with that win Tuesday night, Bentonville moved to 5-0 in the conference. Remember, they're a couple of games behind because of COVID issues, so they are 5-0 in the conference. Also on Tuesday night, there was a stunner over at Rogers Heritage as the Lady War Eagles pulled off a 56-51 win over Crosstown Rogers High. Now, that was the Lady War Eagles' first conference win. Carly Castile, she led the way for Heritage. She had 24 points, 10 of those coming in the final quarter. Fayetteville rolled to a 77-65 win against Springdale Harbor on Tuesday night. Now, the Lady Bulldogs hit 13 three-pointers in this game. Claudia Bridges had 6 of them, and she scored 31 points. And Caroline Lyles, she had 5 three-pointers, and she had 25 points. Also on Tuesday night, number 1 Fort Smith Northside, they are still rolling. 65-45 win against Cabot. Jersey Wolfenbarger and Tracy Bershears had 17 points each for the Lady Bears. Now, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, they're rolling again and probably will be a favorite for the 5A state championship. And the main reason for that success has been the play of Kenley Fischer. And our Kasius Williamson caught up with Kenley in this week's River Valley Report.
Hello everybody, my name is Kasius Williamson, the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, and this week for your River Valley Report, I got my girl Kenley Fischer from Greenwood, Arkansas. Last week she had 16 points tonight. She had 20 plus points against Alma. She's been dominating for multiple weeks. Kenley, you guys are still undefeated in conference. Now you're 5-0. Talk about the success you've been able to have in conference.
Well, definitely Coach Reeves has really driven us because last year we got cut off before we could go to the finals, and we really thought we were robbed of something that could have been amazing for us. And so the plan is to go back again this year and hopefully finish it off, God willing and everything.
You guys play really fast. Talk about what the off-season is like to be able to play this fast during the game.
Coach Reeves, it's never a slow day with Coach Reeves. He's constantly pushing us, and we constantly scrimmage just to it's easier for us. We have such a deep lineup that it's easier for us to scrimmage against each other, and we really all push each other, and it helps us, with our stamina and just overall getting better as a team.
Speaking of playing fast, what do you think that does to the opponent?
Well, it just depends. Most teams and just in general, I can play slower, and so making a team go faster makes them turn it over and all that stuff. And so we play off turnovers because we normally get points off of turnovers. Alex Salke likes to lead for layups and all that stuff. So that's our goal most of the time when we play.
And last but not least, you got Greenbrier coming to the house on Friday. What are some things you're expecting in that matchup?
Well, it's homecoming, so it's going to be a fun game, and hopefully a lot of people are there. Last time we played against them, we had a rough first half, so I'm hoping we can clean that up. It was our first conference game, so we were all a little bit jittery, but, it's at home, so hopefully we can go out there and do a lot better than we did last time.
This is your boy, Kasius Williamson. I got Kenley Fischer for the River Valley Report, and I'll see y'all next week.
Thanks, Kasius. Now, this week's Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette Players of the Week are Asher Fultz of Bergman and Jersey Wolfenbarger of Fort Smith Northside. Fultz helped the Panthers to a pair of big 3A1 conference wins last week. He had 31 points against Elkins, and then against Lincoln, he had 18 points and 9 assists, just barely missing a double-double. Wolfenbarger, now, if you remember, she signed with Arkansas, and she helped Northside to a huge 6A Central Conference win against North Little Rock on Friday night, scoring 17 points in a 66-53 win. So congratulations to both Asher and Jersey. The Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette selects a Boys and Girls Player of the Week every Tuesday. Now, going over to football, the Farmington Cardinals officially introduced J.R. Eldridge as their new football coach this week. Now, Eldridge, who won a pair of state championships at Arkadelphia, was a coach at North Little Rock this past fall and led the Charging Wildcats to the Class 7A state championship game. So he will be the new coach at Farmington. He's already in and ready to go and got the family all decked out in Cardinal gear. So congratulations to Farmington on this hire, and congratulations and welcome home, Coach Eldridge. The 6A West Conference Wrestling meet was also held last weekend, and Bentonville and Fayetteville both won team championships. Fayetteville won the girls' championship. Bentonville won the boys' championships. Now the wrestlers will now begin their focus on the state wrestling meet, and that is scheduled for February 18th through the 20th in Little Rock. The girls will wrestle on the 18th. The boys will wrestle on the 19th, and the finals for the boys will be on the 20th in Little Rock. Now, photos like the one seen in today's show can be seen and purchased on our website at nwaonline.com/photos. So be sure and see those and check out those in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. And if you want more sports coverage, check out our Prep Rally podcast every Wednesday as we talk to area coaches in every sport, along with special guests from across the state. The Prep Rally podcast can be heard on SoundCloud, Apple, Google Play, Spotify, and Stitcher. So be sure and check that out every Wednesday, Prep Rally, the podcast. That's it for this week's show. Thanks for watching.